You know, it's pretty mind-blowing to think about what it's like to have a perfect memory, right? To have read literally millions of books and articles and to be able to recall any little piece of it in an instant. Well, that's the incredible power of the large language models we're all using. They're just these amazing engines of knowledge.
And yet, we've all seen it happen. You ask a totally simple question, and the AI just confidently spits out a completely wrong answer. It hallucinates. So if it knows all this stuff, why does it just invent facts? That is the puzzle we are going to solve today. And believe me, the solution is surprisingly cool.
And that solution is this beautifully simple idea called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or as everyone calls it, RAG. Now, the absolute best way to think about RAG is like this. It's like giving the AI an open book test. See, instead of forcing the AI to memorize every single fact in the universe, you just give it access to a library, a trusted, verifiable source of information, and you just tell it, hey, look up the answer before you speak. Simple as that.
Okay, so let's dig in a little. How does this open book test actually work in practice? It's a really elegant process that completely changes how we get factual answers from an AI. And it all starts with your question.
So let's trace the journey here. When you ask something, instead of that question going straight to the big AI brain, the RAG system kind of intercepts it. First, it goes to a specialized private database. You can think of it like your company's super organized filing cabinet. It searches that cabinet and pulls out only the most relevant documents. Then, and only then, does it go to the AI. It hands the AI your original question plus the specific pages it just found, and basically says, okay, answer the question, but use only these facts.
Now, what's really fascinating is how this compares to another method called fine-tuning. The source material puts it perfectly. Fine-tuning is for teaching an AI a form, a specific style or a tone, but RAG is for fact. And this gives us two massive advantages. Just look at the update cycle row. To teach a fine-tuned model new facts, you have to do this whole costly retraining process. With RAG, you just add a new document to the database. It's instant. It's basically free. And even better, look at attribution. RAG can actually cite its sources. It can tell you exactly which document it used to find the answer. It's not a black box anymore.
But of course, like with everything in tech, this open book test didn't just stop there. It's evolved from a simple lookup into this really powerful reasoning process, getting smarter and way more capable over time. So at first, we had what we now call naive RAG. This is like the student who just grabs the first few documents that look relevant. I mean, it works, but it's pretty basic. Then came advanced RAG. Now, this is a smarter student. It uses multiple search strategies, looking for keywords, looking for semantic meaning, and then it intelligently ranks the results to find the absolute best sources. But today, the real state-of-the-art is agentic RAG. This is the expert researcher. It doesn't just search once. It analyzes your question, decides which tools it needs to use, it evaluates the results, and here's the key part, if the info isn't good enough, it can decide to go back and search again, maybe in a different database, or with a totally different question. It's a whole loop of active reasoning.
All right, so this all leads to the big question that I'm sure is on your mind. We're seeing these new AI models that have memory so large they can read 1 million pages, maybe more, in a single go. So if the AI can just hold the entire library in its short-term memory, do we even need a librarian like RAG anymore?
And look, that's a fantastic question. You'd think, well, that's it for the open book test, right? It's obsolete. But it turns out the answer is a resounding no. And there are 3 really crucial reasons why. Reason number 1, it's just plain cheaper and faster. Forcing an AI to read and process a 1 million-page novel every single time you ask it what's on page 52 is incredibly expensive and super slow. It is so much more efficient to use RAG to find that one specific page first and just show the AI that. It's the difference between rereading the entire internet and just doing a quick targeted search.
Second, freshness. A model's knowledge is frozen in time, right? It's based on when it was trained. It has no idea what today's stock price is or what happened in the news 10 minutes ago. RAG, on the other hand, can connect to live, real-time databases. It can pull the absolute latest information, making sure the context it provides is always current.
And finally, number 3, and this is a huge one for any big company, scale. 1 million tokens sounds like a lot, but for a large enterprise, it's a drop in the bucket. Their internal knowledge, all their documents, all their logs, their databases, that can easily be trillions of words. No memory window is ever going to hold that. RAG is really the only practical way to search that vast ocean of data and find the few relevant drops of water the AI actually needs.
So, if we boil all this down, what's the one key idea you should walk away with? Well, it's this.
This right here, RAG isn't about giving the AI a bigger memory. It's about giving it focus. In a world that is just drowning in data, the most valuable skill isn't knowing everything. It's finding that tiny fraction of information that is relevant right now. RAG is that essential filter.
Which kind of leaves us with this fascinating final thought to chew on. As these AI models become even more powerful at reasoning, maybe the ultimate challenge isn't about just cramming more knowledge into their heads. Maybe the real game is simply teaching them the art of research, how to ask the right questions, where to look for the answers, and how to know when they found the truth.